Good morning. Today I'm in Madison, Wisconsin, and we're here to check out a site of rock and roll history that Madison has proudly claimed. They've even put out a plaque where this happened, and it dates back to the early morning hours of June 24th, 1977. Elvis Presley was in town for a show at the Dane County Coliseum, and he would have came from this direction here after landing at the Dane County Regional Airport, and he would have been heading this way, and as soon as he got to this intersection up here, which is the intersection of East Washington and Stoughton Road. Now Elvis was just coming from a show in Des Moines, Iowa, and he was still wearing a blue jumpsuit when he was in his limo at this point. It was at this intersection right here that they stopped. Elvis took a look to his right, which used to be the Skyland service station right here. And Elvis noticed that there was a kid on the ground and two people were kicking him, is the way that it was always worded in the description that I saw. So what happened was Elvis told his limo driver to stop, and Elvis's security guy said, "No, keep on going." And Elvis looked at the driver and said, "Hold up, boy." And Elvis got out of the car. It happened right here, and the parking lot is now part of a used car dealership, but at the time it was the service station, and this is where the fight happened. And Madison actually commemorated this with this plaque. Now, the boy that was being beaten was the son of the owner of the service station, and one of the boys beating him was either a current employee or a former employee, and I'm not sure who the third guy is. There really isn't a lot of information, but a lot of people do seem to think that the service station this happened at was this Valvoline right here. It's not the same building. The building that this happened in is where the plaque is now, and it's long gone. But the way that the story goes is that once Elvis got out of the car, he walked up to the boys and he said, "I'll take you all on." And he got into basically a karate stance and challenged the boys. Obviously, they all recognized Elvis. They stood there, they shook hands, and they promised to stop fighting. And Elvis walked back to the limo and basically said to his driver, "Did you see the look on those guys' faces?" And right across the street is the Lazy Oaf Lounge. So when Elvis saw this fight, he was on his way to the Sheraton, and it's right across the street from the Dane County Coliseum, which he was going to be performing at later that night. But this right here is where Elvis stayed. And right up here is where the limo would have dropped him off at the front door. And as I turn my camera just to the left, right across the street is the Dane County Coliseum, which is where Elvis performed 2 different times. But this particular time being only less than 2 months before he died. Now, Madison is a pretty great town, and it's also known as being the hometown of Chris Farley. And I've also done a few videos of him on this channel, so if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel, give us a like, a share, leave a comment. Just let us know if you visited Madison or if you might know of anything interesting here. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.